and I'm going to welcome everybody to our advanced getting started today. So, super excited to be on here with all of you to help you take your business to the next level. So, just so you know, as you're watching this, that there is the assumption that you are already gold and you are already ultimate. So, you've maximized your pay in the business and you're ready to learn a little bit about the back office, kind of see some of the information that's in there of what you need to do as you're moving forward in your business. So, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And we're going to go ahead and kick this off here with our brand partner timeline. So when you're looking at this timeline, maybe you're thinking of yourself and see kind of where you are on this timeline, but you might also be thinking about your team as you're bringing people on board. So I'm going to tell you guys what I do with my personal folk as I'm moving them through the business and getting them started. So the minute I enroll somebody, okay, the minute that we can get together, I'm going to train them on boards. It is so critical to our success here. And I want to make sure that everybody is comfortable using it. And it can be a little intimidating, right? Like I was intimidated when I first started. I've been using it for quite a few years now. But I remember when I first installed it, I don't know, it just was a little bit much. So I want to make sure that I'm there with my person, at least on Zoom, so that when they are installing it, they feel comfortable, they understand what's going on, they feel good about it. Next, I'm going to help them make that first post. So they take a little selfie, right? They put their intro that they're getting, this is their year to get healthier, as you've seen the template kind of on boards. And I'm going to help them do that because that first post is terrifying for so many. I'm going to include myself in that category. I remember the day that I made my first post in this realm and I was so nervous and they're nervous too. So we want to make sure that we're there and we're supporting them for that. And then I'm going to add that I like to schedule at least their first week of the board's posts. Why? Well, because by the time they need to think about it again, they've probably already moved at least 10 boxes. They're feeling confident, they're feeling excited, and so they're more apt to continue that process. And so I know that they've got at least that first week under their belt so they can feel good moving forward. Now, next, I'm going to invite them to Partner Co Nation. I'm going to make sure that they've got Telegram on their phone installed and they're connected to our communication channel. And then I'm going to invite them to the IPA Zoom so that they are plugged in to the cheat code to learn how to do this business with maximum success. Okay. Now, as soon as they start moving boxes, I'm going to walk them through the conversion process and our customer flow. We all know that selling a box is a huge win. But what we really want is to ensure that they're following up with those customers because that is the success of their business and the future of their business. So we're going to walk them through what we do with those customers each and every week. And if you're not quite sure, you're like, what is my customer flow? Watch the basic getting started training. It's going to walk you through that customer flow so you can feel confident on what to train your new people and what you should be doing yourself. Next, as soon as they achieve Golden Ultimate, right after I celebrate them and I put a post on Partner Co Nation and say, congratulations, so proud of you, all of that good stuff, I'm going to make sure that they have their subscription set up so that they are able to earn commissions in the future. I'm going to make sure that they have their direct deposit set up so that when those commissions come, they go to their bank account. And then I'm going to show them how to leverage their next order to earn the extra money. And so what that looks like, as soon as I'm Golden Ultimate, I don't want to order any product in my name outside of my subscription. I want to make sure that every order, every 10 pack, every 30 pack, every whatever it may be, that I'm ordering it under a new brand partner in my organization. I'm placing it under them in their first 4 Fridays. Why? Well, 2 reasons. 1, it's going to help my new brand partner achieve Golden Ultimate. And 2, I'm going to earn an extra 15% on that. I will get a full 30% on any of those orders. So for example, On a 30 pack, I would earn an extra $450. On a 10 pack, I'm going to earn an extra $150. On a 4 pack, I'm going to earn an extra $60. I like the extra, right? I don't want to give up any of that money. So any order like that, I'm going to place under somebody else in my organization. And then as soon as my team starts a team, I'm going to walk them through what to be looking at in their back office in order to see, the health of their organization, what their people are doing, and to make sure that everything is going the way that they need it to be going. So that's kind of our timeline. And if you didn't grab a screenshot, I would recommend just grab a screenshot of this really, really quickly, because it can be a little reminder as you're getting everybody started, kind of what you need to be doing each and every, week or each and every milestone. So next, we're going to set up the direct deposit. And this is banking. So sometimes people will say, oh, I had to click submit and accept. And yeah, because we want to make sure it gets in your bank account, right? Rachel, you don't want to accidentally pay me. So we want to make sure it's in your account. So we want to make sure we're doing all of the steps. So we're going to log into your back office. And so I do that, just partner.co on just regular old internet. Upper right-hand corner, I click on that little person. It's going to allow me to log in with my brand partner ID and my password that I set up when I enrolled. And then I'm going to click on the 3 little lines in the upper left-hand corner. This is all on a computer because I'm middle-aged. I can't see it on a phone. I do it on a laptop, but it's going to work roughly the same on your phone. But I'm going to click on My Money and then Partner Co-Pay. And it's going to bring up a form that looks like this. So we'll see Partner Co-Pay. We're going to click on this little plus sign, and we're going to fill in our direct deposit information. Now, one of the key things, a lot of times I'll see people leave this at 0%. Well, if you leave it at 0%, guess how much of your paycheck you're going to get? 0. I want all of my paycheck, so I make sure I put 100% there for my direct deposit. Then you're going to enter in your bank, and you're going to have to hit submit down below. Now, at the bottom of the screen, it's going to give you a total, and you're going to have to click save. So it is 2-part. So just keep that in mind. You're going to have to submit and save in order for it to be in there. And you want to make sure that you've got 100% here and 100% at the bottom for the total, so that you get your entire paycheck, because we want it all going into your account. Now, next is our subscription. And this you're going to find on your dashboard in your back office. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you're going to see your qualification cycle. If you see some red sentences right here, okay, or if you're in somebody's account, you see some red sentences and you don't see a color week, then that means they are out of qualification. And so what you will need to do is call customer support at that point. You could also email and phone number for customer support is in boards. You can also find on the back office, but it's on boards. It's a little bit easier. And I would recommend don't call on Monday. Okay. Monday is the biggest day for customer support, and you will hang out on hold for quite a minute. Call on Tuesday or beyond, and you will love that much better. They have improved our wait times, but it takes a minute. Okay. So just keep that in mind. So if you see red sentences, we do have to call or email customer support. But most of you're going to see a color. Okay. And it's going to say your qualifying week is, and it's going to give you a color. And so then you're going to go at the top of the screen. You're going to click on Manage Subscription. You're going to create a new subscription, and you're going to go shop. You're going to go put the product in your shopping cart that you want. And your goal, if you're looking to earn a commission, you need it to be 100 PV. If you just want the discount, it can be anything. So keep that in mind. You don't need 100 PV if you're just looking for a discount and you're not looking to earn commission. Okay. But we're going to shop. We're going to build our shopping cart. And then where it's below where it says don't miss out on commissions, check your week. You're going to click on that date, and it's going to open up this little calendar. Now, especially on a phone, it's hard to see. Okay. So if you click on the little circle and then click back on this date, it will fill in the bubble so you can see the color. So I'm looking for red. I'm going to choose the first red closest to today, and that's going to be the qualifying week. And just know that this is going to be every 4 weeks. So it's going to roll throughout the month. Like this month it's going to be the 10th, but next month it might be, the week before, what would that be? The 3rd. And then the next month, it's going to be the week before. So it might be the end of the month. It'd be about the 24th, 25th. And so it's going to move around the month of every 4 weeks. Set it up one time. You don't have to worry about the dates, and you can change the product each and every time. Just make sure in order to earn income that it's 100 PV. I will tell you, I never get drops on my subscription. Why? Because I buy them in bulk. I'm buying at least 10, if not 30, usually about 10 a week. So I'm paying about $72 a box. If I choose one box on my subscription, I'm going to pay $123 for that product. So I love a lot of our products. So I just rotate. So I think this month I got Pure Nourish, Power Boost, and some Elite because that's what I needed in my household. It might be Limu. I'll tell you, I get Renew very, very consistently. Renew is one of my favorites. So I typically will say Renew in a superfood, Renew in Limu, Renew in Moa, Renew in Noni. That's going to set you up for maximum health. It's going to support you on your drops journey. And then you'll take your drops at a discount and save that extra money, right? Like you can get them almost half the cost if you order them in bulk, okay? You can do whatever you want, but just my little tip because I am cheap right there. So that's setting up our subscription. And the next thing I want to do is, as I'm helping people get started, I want to make sure that I'm helping them thrive. And a lot of times you'll hear Coach Palmer talk about our worker bees, and a worker bee is somebody that's posting twice a day and following the system of growth. So I'm going to say that that creates our hive, and we want to make them thrive. One of the ways that we can do that is by helping them when they're getting started. And so many of you might have seen this and walked through this process already, but we have a little link on our board that says start here. And if you click on that, it's going to walk them through how to install boards with a video that explains how to do it. It's going to walk them through the customer flow with a video on what that looks like and what they're going to do each week. It's going to walk them through their daily income producing activities of what they want to be doing every single day with a video that explains it. So it's going to go through everything single step that we need. It's also going to help them install Telegram, join Partner Code Nation, join Circle of Health. All of that is going to be included in there. So I send that to my new brand partners the minute that they enroll, because that helps them get everything installed, helps me with their training, and it helps move them to the next level. So just a little side note right there. Now, the next question that I'll get from people a lot of times is, how do I see my volume? How do I know where to place the next person that joins me? How can I see what's going on in my organization? And all of those questions can be answered in the same spot. And it's, again, in your back office, My Money and Volume. And the volume report is going to look something like this. Everybody's going to be a little bit different, depends on how long you've been here and different things like that. So there's a couple of different things that we can see right here in this report. First of all, I can see my pay line versus my power line. Now, do I love my pay line? Yes. Do I get paid? I'm sorry. Do I love my power line? I love both lines. Do I love my power line? Absolutely. Do I get paid on my power line? Absolutely. Match pay is one of the biggest chunks of my paycheck. I dance when I see it. It's phenomenal. But am I going to place my newest brand partner in my power line? No. Okay. So your power line is the red line. It kind of looks pink, but we're going to call it red. Red means stop. So when you're going to place your next brand partner, I want you to place it in your green line. Okay. Now you might not always have a green L, but you will definitely have a red line. So if that's whatever line that is, place your next person in the opposite line. Okay. So green means go, red means stop. Doesn't mean we stop loving on them. Doesn't mean we don't benefit from everything in that piece, but we're not going to grow that line until our second line starts catching up. Okay. Now, the other thing that I can see in here is what's going on with my organization. And so these are links and you can click on them. And when you click on it, it's going to pull up a volume report or a detailed report that shows me what everybody's ordering that added up to that volume. And so what I do is I sort this by regular order. I love my subscriptions. I love my auto ship orders, but I'm not going to dig into those too deeply. People can order whatever they want there. We're going to just leave that. I might check and make sure that they've got it, right? But I'm not going to really focus there. I'm going to focus on these regular orders. And I like to look at the volume. And what am I looking for? I'm looking for the math. Is it divisible by 1,500, 500, 208? Why? Because if it is, I know they're ordering in bulk. And if they're ordering in bulk, that means they're following the system. But if I see some wonky numbers that don't quite work, I'm going to go click on it. I can actually look at the details here, and I'm going to look at that order. So here's an example. I've got Aretha. She's got 576. And when I click on that, it shows me that she actually ordered 11 boxes of drops. That's great, except she spent about $50 extra on that 11th box, right? Because she could have ordered a 10-pack and then waited, did some pre-sales, pre-orders, whatever, until she needed another bulk order, maybe at least a 4-pack. She could have saved a little bit of money. So I'm going to call her and make sure she knows, right? Congratulations, you're doing fantastic. I'm so proud of you. Hey, I noticed that you paid full price, at least full, our wholesale price on one of your boxes. And I just wanted to see, was that on purpose and I'm just going to see what's going on, right, with that order. So that's just something that you can look at in here. The other thing that I look at is, does the email address match the name? Okay, because if it doesn't, it means that this person is placing volume under somebody else. So that means they achieved gold, they achieved ultimate, they're moving past it, and they're growing a bigger organization. So I want to make sure that they're getting recognized. Okay, so that's our volume report. That's what I look at there. Now, the next thing that I look at is the striking distance report. I personally look at this every single Wednesday, and I sort by the week, and I look at week 3. If you've never done this before, you're going to have to start with week 4 and move backwards. Okay, work backwards. Now, why do I start with week 3? It gives me time to get them where they need to go. If I start with week 4 on a Wednesday, they only have 2 days to achieve golden ultimate. Okay, so if I start on week 3, well, we've got about 10 days, 9-10 days to get them to golden ultimate. So what I do is I start writing down some names. And when you first get started, it might be your name, right? You might be you and 2 other people, but as your team grows, there's going to be more. So we're going to set you up for success moving forward. So what I do is I say, okay, this person, Madonna, she is ultimate already. So I'm going to write her down in my ultimate column. She's a rock star. Congratulations, right? Next, I've got Tina, and she lacks 192 PV in order to go to ultimate. So I'm going to write her down. I'm going to put Tina, and week 3, 192 needed. Okay. I'm going to look at Whitney. She needs 424. I'm going to write her down. Olivia, she's ultimate. So I'm going to put her in the ultimate column. Stevie's ultimate in the ultimate column. Dolly Elite, she needs 500. Cindy needs 500. Linda needs 500. Kate needs 424, and Aretha needs 500. And I'm going to write those lists down. Okay. And I'm going to get all of that information. And now I'm going to start working the phone line. Okay. So I'm going to help. I'm going to connect, and I'm going to start working. So I'm going to do 3 categories of calls. First, anyone that's on week 3 or 4, right? But week 3 and they have not achieved ultimate yet, I'm going to go talk to them, and I'm going to say, oh my goodness, Nancy, you are 192 PV away from ultimate. Do you know what that means? Do you know what ultimate means? Do you know what gold means? Do you know what that does for your pay and for your business, the life of your time with Partner Co? And she says, yeah. And I'm like, look, you're 1 4-pack away. Is there anything I can do to help you with that? You want to do a Facebook Live with me, and we can jump on together, and let's see if we can stir up the algorithm on your Facebook and move some more boxes. Or maybe you've got a couple of customers that you want to follow up with. I can help with that. Whatever it looks like, some people that maybe they didn't purchase yet, let's go sell 4 more boxes so we can get you to golden ultimate. Okay. Anybody in that category. Now, why do we want to do that? 2 reasons. One, we want to help them. Obviously, that's going to maximize their pay for the life of their business. But two, because we are selfish little turtles. And when you call and you add and you help them, all of that volume is going to flow through your business. That's going to help you grow your organization and your long-term business. So we want to make sure that we help everybody do that as quickly as we can. Now, the next set of calls, anybody that I wrote down that they're ultimate already. I haven't even met them yet. I don't know them, right? Like we haven't connected, or maybe we have, but we haven't celebrated him yet. I'm going to call him and I'm going to congratulate him. Great job, Melanie. I'm so excited for you. That's a big accomplishment. You've set yourself up for success forever. And I just wanted to love on you a little bit. Tell me a little bit about your business, what's going on, and we're just going to chit chat. Same with anybody ordering under somebody else. So hopefully they've already been congratulated for hitting Golden Ultimate, but if they're not, they haven't, I'm going to love on them for that. And then I'm going to ask them a little bit about their business. Where are you moving your boxes? Are they local? Tell me kind of what's going on. Why? Because my next step is to get in their living room, either via Zoom, via Facebook Live, or actually in person, where I'm going to start some drop talks. So if they're gold and they're ultimate and they've already moved 30 boxes of drops, or they're ordering under other people and they've moved those boxes as well, we need to get together to help take their business to the next level. And our drop talks are so simple. They're easy. Anybody can do them. And we've got all kinds of videos on how to do a drop talk, and we can always go into that a little bit detail more another day. But just think of it like this. Our goal is to be in and out within 1 hour. And that includes social time, sharing the opportunity of what we have to offer. And we use the slide deck that's on boards, answering any questions, chit-chatting after, and them driving home. Okay, so we want them short, sweet, to the point. If it's online, we're looking at 15 minutes. Okay, because we can only keep attention for so long, but we keep these short and sweet, but it's going to help our people take their business to the next level. So that's the advanced getting started. And I realized that I told everybody I would share my number, and I didn't at the beginning. So here is my number. So feel free to take a screenshot of this, throw it in your phone. Hopefully you might have gotten a text from me inviting you to this Zoom today, but we would love to connect and help in any way that we can. So if you watch this today and you have additional questions, or you need help in a different space, save my number. I'm here to help you with that. So I'm going to go ahead and stop my share, and I'm going to stop this.